Nathaniel, what do you think about that? Because you are politically, you're different than your dad, and your dad blocked you, and I don't like to see that. I want to try to mend the fences. I think Destiny should unblock you, but how is it navigating kind of being a conservative young man, and your dad's one of the biggest liberal voices on the left?
Um, it's kind of a big meme. It was expected by many. I went the way I am politically right now for different reasons than other people think. It hasn't really affected me too much. Of course, I've gotten bigger on Twitter over stuff I said and did. But it hasn't really affected me in any other way. And of course, me and my dad still talk, even though he blocked me on Twitter. I talk to him about every day.
Okay, well that's awesome. So that's good to hear. So
That's
you and
great.
Destiny are tied. And I didn't know if there was heat, so I wasn't even trying to insinuate that. I'm just saying, as a young man, it's normal whether your dad's famous
It
or
colors
not.
your life, doesn't it, a little bit?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I feel you, bro.
And you have started to gain a following. I think you're going to get a lot more followers after this. Everybody needs to go follow you on Twitter. You're saying some crazy, wild things that I'm sure some people would consider controversial. But can you tell us a little bit about you, Nathaniel? Like, how old are you? And I know we don't have to dox yourself, but you're in high school. Is that correct?
Yeah. Ninth grade.
Oh, wow.
Um,
Ninth
um,
grade. I thought you were a little older than ninth grade. Wow. So you are a very young man. Okay.
Yeah.
Alex is looking at me very funny. I didn't know that. This is like having Matan on. Okay, wow. So how old would that make you? 15 years old, I hope?
Around like 14. I turned 15 March 11th.
Dude, he got you, bro.
Well, I thought you're saying very adult stuff on the internet, Nathaniel. You have a very adult vocabulary. Where did you learn that vocabulary?
Actually, my dad.
Yo,
I
me
was-
too, bro. Me too.
Yeah, when my dad was living with me longer, I'd watch him stream and stuff like that, and I've been on the internet since like age 5.5 maybe. He's taught me a lot of stuff about the internet. He's taught me about how to use it correctly, how to like do research, how to have fun researching stuff, and I've just learned everything I know today from him, and I kept learning.
Yeah, your dad's very good at the internet. He's a very smart guy. I would never ever say Destiny's not smart.
But
and
your
talented.
views are so radically different, as are mine from my father's. Like, I'm not a Trump guy. Like, I ditched that after 24, after I saw what happened. And like Alex tap dances. He loves him. So like for you, I've seen your views are more extreme than mine by far, 100%, but they're even more extremely further apart than Destiny. So how does that work? How does that go down?
Me and my dad don't really talk about like politics and too much privately. I mean, sometimes he'll make a joke about it, but we've never really argued about that stuff.
Okay.
Usually whenever I visit him and whatever, we chill, we have fun. We don't really talk about politics all too much, and I don't think that's a bad thing.
No, that's
I think
a
it's
good
nice
thing.
that,
That's a
like,
great
when
thing. I wish it was like that for me, let me tell you.
Why? Your dad was just yelling at you about George Bush and his Tower 7?
it was-
Tower 7!
It's worse at the dining table, let me tell you. It depends. It could be better from your context, and I've enjoyed a number of the rants over the years. He is the best, and I love him, and I watch the show all the time. I'm a huge fan. But at the same time, like, that stuff did get taken home.
It overlaps.
What you see on the show, and everyone always goes, he's method acting, he's a character actor, whatever. He tones himself down on the show. Trust me.
Wow, that's a. What about your
100%.
dad? Well, how is your dad different on stream than when he's off stream?
He's kind of the same. If you met up with him in real life, you'd probably see it. He's not too different. He's more relaxed, chill, more personal, when like he's off stream. But a funny example, one time I was watching Vosh when I met up with him, kind of as a joke, and he like instantly started debating Vosh like through the screen, basically, telling me that Vosh was wrong about everything.
Do you debate with your
So
dad?
it's not too different.
But do you debate?
That's honestly cool.
That is cool, but I'm saying, like, do you debate with your dad not political stuff? Like, if you want to go out or you want to go hang out with your friend, are you like debating your dad to like get permission to do stuff?
Not really, no. He's not really like too strict about anything I do, really. I've never really argued with him Especially when I lived with him. I loved always coming over and stuff like that. So we never really argued.
Well, it sounds like your dad's a pretty chill dad. I mean,
Yeah,
that
it sounds
pretty
like
cool.
Destiny's a good dad.
It sounds like he's a pretty good guy. Good for Destiny.
Glad to hear it.
I am honestly glad to hear that. But the fact that he blocked you on Twitter, I think that's actually, I thought at first it was a bad thing, but now it's a good thing because that means you're getting an audience and he doesn't want your fans trolling him. So wasn't there a movie that's out right now with the people from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia? Somebody messaged me called Mystic Lake or something where it's about a famous streamer's son becoming a famous streamer. Have you heard about that, Nathaniel?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, wow. There's we got to look it up. But is your dad? Do you think he would be threatened at all if you became famous? Like he is on the internet.
Probably not. I think he wants whatever is best for me. He's always like pushed me to do whatever I want to do. He's always like giving me advice and stuff like that.
It's a white pill.
I don't think-
Destiny sounds like a good dad, but you know what's funny though, Rex? This is the big point that we're missing. He's a really good dad, and guess what? He became an alt-right conservative. You know what I mean? It just shows you. It's like if you have a good parenting, you all of a sudden, it doesn't matter if your dad's libtarded. You're like, man, your dad taught you to have good values, and I think that this is actually for me. I really am happy to hear all this because I thought on Twitter maybe I'll had some heat, but I'm happy that it's not that. So that's awesome, dude. That everything's good.
My grind so refined, I got no time for no games. Ask yourself